All right, we're live. Let me know if it's working.
We on the 26.
No, 27. We on 27.
Yeah.
It's up. All right, the water, brother. All right, so brothers of GMS Chicago back with a weekend sit down. All right. First and foremost, we're going to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say salutations to you brothers that are out there pushing this truth with sincerity. All right, as you can see with the titles, man, we're going to talk about the riots and the uproars. All right, because this is the time we're at, man. In the biblical timeline, this system is going down, and just like it tells you in the book of Revelation that with great violence shall mystery Babylon go down. So guess what? It's going to get hotter. It's going to get even hotter, more violent, more chaos. All right. Esau is facing calamities on every side. Anybody got scripture they will open up with?
I don't.
Okay.
It's second entrance 93. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. And what are we seeing right now? We're seeing riots take place in several states here in America. Over there in Minneapolis, they're burning shit down.
Mm-hmm.
There are other places, New York, they're starting to burn things down. Cars, cop cars.
Atlanta, they just pretty much declared martial law and said they activated the National Guard. Yep.
And I seen some brother posted, it was at CNN headquarters.
Yeah.
We had Issachar up there with his flag. You had Jake up there, man. They was clowning. So, like the brother just said, this is all Bible prophecy. But keep going. It's a lot of meat in that chapter.
Hold on.
Second
entrance 9, and I'm going to verse 4. Then shalt thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
God, the end is manifest. So, you're going to have more and more people inquiring about this truth, more and more people watching these videos, because the end is plain to see. All right, to a lot of people out here, what time it is, man. The things that's going on in America, and the tribulations, the economy, the pandemic, all at once are things that this place have never faced. So guess what? Everybody know it's something spiritual about these times and why all these things are happening all at once, right? But the man of the Lord, the hopeful elect, who really study and understand these scriptures and been blessed to, to get this understanding, we know what time it is, right? Keep going.
Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and the wonder and powerful works, and the endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby he hath believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
All right, read that last verse again.
Verse 8, second English 9, verse 8, shall be preserved from the said pearls, and shall see my salvation in my land.
Right. So an elect, a remnant, are gonna be clothed in these perils. All right, they're gonna be delivered from all the violence and things that's going on. All right, I'm gonna attempt to play some video of some of the things that's going on out here, so you can see. But if you a man of the Lord or a potential man of the Lord, you don't want to be caught up in this. All right, you do not want to be caught up in this. All right.
Joined now by Rob Pitts, one of the most familiar names in Atlanta government, a name who seemingly has been around as long as the kudzu on some of the walls. Mr. Pitts.
Without outraged about what happened in Minneapolis. But what is happening here is just, I'm almost at a loss for words to describe it because, again, it's just so unlike what we're accustomed to here. The young people who are involved obviously want to express themselves. I think that if it's true, and it seems to be true, that there are a lot of imports. In other words, people who are coming into Atlanta, Fulton County now to participate. Why?
And that's the reports that's been going on all around these hotspots. These people are flying in. Esau E is a tricky devil, man. He got, what do you call it, agent provocateurs.
Yeah.
He'll ship them into hot zones. They got them out here in Chicago to what? To kick up things. It's a lot of Edomites that's been getting caught, starting fires, breaking out windows, making what would they call a peaceful protest turn what? Violent, man. And guess what came from that? You got President Trump saying when the looting starts, the shooting starts. So he's giving that shoot to kill order on citizens, man. All right, this thing is getting real. Go ahead.
On you Israelites, man.
Yeah.
Because hey, the thing about Jake, can I read this real quick?
Go ahead.
And this is a prophecy. This Genesis 49:9. It says, Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son. Oh, sorry. I think I'm missing my whole verse. Yeah, it's like Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He is crouched down as a lion, as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up? And that's the thing, man. Israel's been getting beat on for so long, man. That there is a lot of Asian provocateurs out there, but Jacob is also just reacting off the action that was done to them. You know what I mean?
Kind of.
If somebody breaks in your house, starts beating on your kids, wrecking your wife, of course you're gonna defend yourself, man. And these people, they've been getting beat on for the last 600 some odd years. These things have to happen, man. But on the flip side of that coin, and the Lord's putting that spirit on Esau to rouse him up, man. Esau's really the one who's really causing the riots, man. I wouldn't be surprised, if a lot more of these Israelites, you see a few more of these Israelites die in the news from these cops. You know what I mean? Just these blatant deaths, killings, I should say. None of us like murder.
Yeah, that's right, brother. Like I said, like the brother just read, man, who shall rile him up? And this guy had they got snuffed out, basically had the officer kneel on his neck. And there's stories about it may have been set up, it might be a hoax, this or that. Regardless, it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, because this is meant to happen, man. This is Bible prophecy. Mm-hmm. All right, just like the uproars of the people. The brother was just reading the 2nd Ezra 9. All right, and if you go back into that, you read up a couple of verses. The end has plain beginnings and plain endings, and the end is manifest, meaning everything that's written about in these scriptures have to play out. And so you got to get your mind ready to see that, man. And just wait to one of these Jakes or whether these Edomites go out there with a rifle and pop one of these cops, man. You really want to see some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, that's been happening too. Mm-hmm. A lot of cops have been getting put to death. Hey, it's about to go there. It says it's about to be a hot summer. This is literally it, man. This is this is among men. Next is gonna be the food riots, the class riots. Hey, you're gonna see Esau's gonna come out here to fight Jake. These motherfuckers. This ain't gonna stop.
No, it's not gonna stop, because in the midst of this, them burning down these stores, in the midst of them doing all this, you still got this bullshit coronavirus on the back end, man. And everything is supposed to be opening back up, but guess what? They open it up and then getting burnt down. So this affects the economy on the flip side, man.
They probably won't. This is that excuse for Esau to further that lockdown too. Now I gotta keep it locked down.
Shit, they burn up enough shit. It won't be shit left to open up. If it get worse enough, but go ahead.
Then the media is painting they put all this on there, but they paint the picture that look at these thugs riding, all these microaggressions. They paint this picture, but you gotta look at what's happening to Jake. But the way they're gonna play this and portray it in the media is These niggas are revolting. They going crazy. They're angry.
Mhm.
That's man.
Yep.
That's it.
That scripture you quoted, bro. It's sedition among men. The second Ezra 15 and 16. I'm starting at 15. He said, "For the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and sword in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the king nor princes, and in the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
And this is the prelude to that, man.
That's it.
You know, because hey, you got the mayors getting on, you got the governors, the Trump himself, and nobody's listening to these people anymore, man.
And this is everywhere, man. And like I said, I peeped something that this is an organic. Jake is pissed off. Jake is riled up. But you got a lot of when you look around the country, a lot of people got the same signs. They got the same dressed in the same outfits. A lot of this shit is not just coincidence, man. A lot of this shit is pre-planned and set the hell up. All right. So get ready, man. And get ready for them soldiers to be in the street, instituting curfews. All right. Closing down whatever was supposed to open up, like the brother said, which is really going to throw another wrench into trying to rebound this already broken economy, man. And then you got the food shortages. That's another calamity that the Lord done put on. So guess what, man? You got people that's pissed off and don't got shit to lose, man. That's a dangerous person when you feel like you don't got shit left to lose, man. What you gonna do with that? That person is ready to die, man. Go back to that second Ezra 9.
There's second Ezra 9 and 9. Then shall they be a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have passed them away despitefully shall grow in torments. For such as their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they have yet liberty, and when as their place of repentance was upon unto them.
Right now we in a little special pocket where our people, the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, still got liberty and time to repent and time to return back to the Heavenly Father, to who you are, to your heritage.
They say they already charged him. He still has to see the judge, right? They say he's gonna get this third-degree murder charge, but the dude actually might get off. I seen something else where they said basically the dude George Floyd, he died from underlying heart conditions. He was already dying before the knee was on his neck. That the knee just hurt the affliction, but it didn't kill him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, even if they put the Cedarite in jail, you know what I mean? Hey, Jake is gonna riot. They still gonna go back to their jobs tomorrow. You know, and the thing, Jake doesn't know what they're fighting for, man. These people, they go into the oppressor for the answers. You know what I mean? If your oppressor's not gonna give you shit, man, he's just gonna oppress you. That's his job. You know, they're not seeking out their power, man.
Somebody get woe for them to go down to Egypt. All right, you got to get it. That's the spirit, brother. Because there is no way out but Yahweh Shimi Hawashai, man. And that's frustrating for a lot of our people that want another way. There is no other way. As the scriptures talk about. Okay? You're going to have to, one way or the other, submit to the will of Yahweh Shimi Hawashai. Whether you're going to be on the good side of that or you're going to be on the bad side of that. All right? You're going to be caught up with these people out here, man. And wait to, like I said, wait to these troops who've been told to shoot on sight, sorry, shoot, man. What's going to happen then? It's going to be, you talk about the Wild Wild West, it's going to be real in the field. Go ahead, brother.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and 1. It said, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stand on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." Yep.
You can break it down if you want.
Right. Our people trusting in each of that. You know, they go, like I said, they go forget about all this stuff. You know, they still go back to their daily life. You know, see look what they're doing. They ain't trusting in either. They trying to seek justice from a circuit, man. Okay, you can't do that, man. Okay, that's why the scripture says what it says. Woe to them they put their trust in a man, man. Okay.
Yeah, Mo?
What is Jake really gonna do, man? They gonna protest. They gonna ride a little bit, get some free shit, go to the house. You know what I mean? Hey, but what's the end game gonna be? The same shit gonna happen tomorrow, the day after that, the day after that. It's like, cause hey, this is not our rest, man.
That's it.
I got one. It's Habakkuk 1, verse 4. It says, "Therefore is the law slack, and judgment doeth never go forth." You know, so there's no righteous judgment in this place, man. A righteous judgment would be, hey, people would be getting put to death, man. You would still have public executions, man. You know, it would be eye for eye, but hey, Esau doesn't deal with righteous judgment, man. It says, "For the wicked doeth compass the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth." And I would not be surprised if this dude gets out and doesn't go to jail, man.
Of course not. They got to set that precedent that hey, this is Esau's kingdom, man.
Yep.
And that's one thing that the men of the Lord understands. This is not our rest, and this is not our kingdom, man. So since this is not our kingdom, we're not going to truly get justice out of this, man. We're just not, and that's what you got to really just you know take that to heart, man. You don't got to be out there with doing this shit, man. Or especially if you're an Israelite that know that's in the truth, you should understand that. What are you going out there for? What are you protesting for?
Right?
You know?
Can I bring something real quick?
Come.
It says, there's an article on, we go to the title. It's a protest over killing of George Floyd spread across the nation. And this is the, a Mississippi mayor who sparked outrage when he said, a Mississippi mayor who sparked outrage when he said didn't see anything unreasonable about the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. Police custody is resisting calls to resign, including from his own town's crowd of aldermen. So just right there, they don't. These Edomites really don't truly care about Jake because it's in their nature to want to put us to death. It says in Ezekiel 35:5 that they have a perpetual hatred. And I was also seeing the video you made about going into that Jake Rudy and that video you made. It said that how Trump, he said that they're dishonoring George Floyd's death, but truly even Trump doesn't even care about Jake, because if he did, then none of this would really be going on, because we could easily take out the bad cops away from the police. But they don't do that because they want Esau to kill Jake. Mm-hmm. They've been doing it for thousands and thousands of years. It's not going to stop until the Lord puts an end to it.
Yeah, because Esau has Esau knows what's coming for him, man. He knows his chariots are out there. So this dude, he's gonna fight, man. I found that article with the autopsy too.
All right.
It says breaking news: George Floyd autopsy claims he died from underlying health conditions and potential intoxicants, not strangulation. So that's gonna be the ultimate face. That's gonna be the ultimate slap in the face for these niggas, man. Because hey, you can grab grab songs. It's 6 to 80. No, it's let me see. I can't think of this 81. No, check 82 real quick. 82? Yeah, check 82 like to read.
So,
oh hell no! Just real quick, look at Jake, man, on the freeway. This is in that might be Issachar. This is out in San Jose. They stopped the freeway. They run up the cars.
You got that spirit of anarchy. Some of these a lot of people don't even know what the fuck they fighting for. They just, hey, spirits created for vengeance.
Hey, somebody get that too. I was thinking about that scripture because a lot of these, man, some of these Edomites carry guns, man. They finna start blowing away some of these jakes that try to do something to their property.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming.
They're standing outside their stores with guns for like people to try to break in and looting it. They're gonna shoot outside as well. This is Psalm 82:3. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy.
Yep, but how do you do that, man? Ultimately through this word, man. You know, because hey, vengeance is of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai has to fight the battle, man. You know, ultimately that this is the beginning of the battle. The battle's brewing, man. Hey, that fire is being kindled, man. It's just what part do you follow that, man? Because hey, the 2/3 are gonna go basically to their death, man. They're gonna riot, do all that, you know, and they just get put to death. Hey, but the elect are gonna just basically skate through this in a sense, you know. Keep going.
It says, verse 4: Deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are of course.
Did you read the part about can you read the word other verse one more time?
Psalm 82:3. Defend the poor and the fatherless. Psalm 82:2. How long will ye judge unjustly?
And that's the thing, man. Hey, you all are going to an unjust judge, man. Hey, how shy? Hey, written what we have what the judgments are supposed to be, man. Hey, we're the judges. You know, Yahweh Shai being that ultimate judge, man. So, hey, you all are going to the serpent for a righteous. Hey, you want to seek a righteous judgment from the devil, who's only been killing you, persecuting you, lying to you. I actually, you know what it says? I actually hope this dude goes free. Because if this dude goes free, hey, it's literally the beginning of the end to the beginning.
Just like how you just read that in the article, it's just showing that Esau is just trying to justify himself that he didn't kill George Floyd. And they also have these footage was leaked out that they said that George Floyd was resisting arrest, but truly he was sitting down and like they got it from a stored camera. So the police said that he was resisting arrest, so they just lied about it and they just killed him. Really, it doesn't take away from what the police did. It's still they still, you know, it was police brutality, and more of that's still going to continue to go on.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and according to the persons of the wicked, Selah.
Yep, and they say and accepting the persons of the wicked. Hey, because you all accepted Esau, man. Hey, for so long, our people have just we accept this, man. You know, don't cry about it now, man. You know, because this is the world these people want, man. They want that shit to continue on in darkness. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jake likes it here, man. So hey, this is what this place is about, man. That's why you all are gonna see the violence, see these judgments. Keep on up.
John says, defend the poor and the fatherless, do justice to the afflicted and needy, deliver the poor and needy.
And that's what the prophets were doing, man. But they see the thing is Jake didn't want the prophets, man. Hey, Moses, hey, look how Jake dealt with Moses coming out of Egypt, man. Hey, Israel killed all their own prophets, man. They killed the ultimate prophet, Yahweh Shai. And now you're going now Jake's complaining now that they have to deal with the devil, man.
It says, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness, all the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Mm-hmm. Hey, because Esau's gonna rule. Hey, you see how Jake is out there acting. They just, you know, riding, tearing shit up. But hey, you try to tell them who they are, they just don't rebel against it, man. These days, with the scriptures call them brute beasts. You know, that's what they're doing, man. Hey, in 2/3 right now, hey, it's gonna be some elect, you know, that pop out and some, you know, the Lord has them out there. But I'm gonna out with those men. But hey, as far as the multitudes aren't gonna get it, man.
That's it. Quick precept. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?" So you're supposed to have in your mind anytime you come across an Edomite who you dealing with. All right, you're supposed to already know his characteristics, his countenance, And that's what the scriptures give you, man. That's what the Holy Bible gives you. It lets you know what these people are all about and what they believe in and how they conduct themselves. So don't be surprised when you get bit. All right.
Yep. He's probably Edomites right now. This year, average daily Joe Schmo going to the office Edomite. Hey, these motherfuckers want to just be dressing up, wearing all black, coming to Jake neighborhoods, playing real life Call of Duty, man. Hey, killing you Israelites, man. Hey, because this is what these Edomites want to do, man. These Edomites want to take you Israelites out.
And that's it.
And pretty grab Wisdom of Solomon too.
I got the spirit of vengeance.
You got
This Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury late on sore strokes in the time of destruction, they pour out the force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Look at this spirit on this man right here, man. Hey, there's somebody in that car, man. He just ran up on him, probably Edomite, and he just banging on his window. He bust out the back, just a random car. And that's gonna do what? That's gonna fuck up that.
that's gonna mask on. They gonna justify it. That shit.
That's gonna fuck up that guy's day, man. That's it. You know?
People think they're about to go vote for the next president, man.
That's it.
Romans 7, verse 1. Wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and the death of a man there is no remedy.
Yep, and that's Esau, man. Hey, Esau knows he has no remedy, man. He doesn't have that birthright. He knows he has all these years of slavery to come, and he's going to be eradicated, man. The elite of Esau know this, man.
It says, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. Mm-hmm. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we have never been.
Yep, so everything we see now, hey, in the kingdom, this is going to be like a memory, man. This is going to be like a bad dream. We're going to wake up from this. Hey, because Esau is about to pay for what he's been doing, man. This isn't, you got to remember, this is like a good 600 years this guy's paying for right now. You know, this is just the end of it. You know, this was going on in the 60s. You know, he had us in the hardcore slavery in the 1900s, 1700s, all that time. You know, just pure oppression. And this is the this is the return of the Yahushua, man. This is the judgment day coming.
It says, for the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart.
Mm-hmm.
It says, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air.
Keep what?
It says, and our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our words in remembrance.
Yeah, because hey, this place is gonna be a memorial, man, of how not to be. This place is gonna be on fire, man. Esau's name is gonna be written from the earth. These people, like, I know the Klan. They put this in their brochures a lot. The Ku Klux Klan. They always saying like, in 10 years we won't be here, man. You know, we're being outbred. You know what I mean? We're being oppressed on every side. Because the way these Edomites look at it, these Edomites are claiming that they're being oppressed. Now I can't. It's a crime to be a quote unquote white man, a Caucasian white man in America. You know, we're being oppressed now that we can't oppress anymore. So the elite know that they have a short time, man. And just look at the numbers that Jake has. Yeah, Esau got those weapons, but hey, the spirit's gonna be on these people, man.
Mm-hmm.
It says,
go ahead, man.
It says, and our lives shall pass away, and the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof.
Yeah, this is all the characteristics of Esau, man. He's doing all this, but that guy, Esau, that pride has him believing he's not going to pay for everything he did to Jake, man. But hey, the elite of these Edomites, they know, man. They know what's coming for them, man.
Mhm.
This is only gonna last but for a moment, man. You're gonna see the riots, you're gonna see the famines, you know what I mean? The implementation of the mark of the beast, you know, the newly created. We're gonna see some things, but then it's gonna be like, hey, after that, after the destruction of this place comes the kingdom, man. And see, that's the thing that Esau knows. He's like Esau knows. It's just like, man, they can't sleep at night. You know, they see Jake waking up.
And that's a scripture. You know, we got a short time, man.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta make this shit work. You see, they got the out here in Minneapolis. What you see in the background, man? Military vehicles. These ain't regular police. All right. They got on what you call that, camouflage outfits.
They already got the National Guard.
That's what they okay. So they out there, man. And they got Jake reporting on it, man. They suited and booted. So try what you didn't see when they was breaking them windows and looting these people on the street. But guess what? These people got orders to shoot to kill.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they ready, man. Pentagon puts military police on alert and to go to Minneapolis. And that's gonna happen everywhere. Right? The brother was telling me the story about out here in Chicago, how they was boarding up these stores for coronavirus, but they might have already knew what was gonna happen, man. Boarding up these stores because this was gonna happen, man. Civil unrest, riots, uproars of the people. You know? So they ready, man.
And Esau's done that. Hey, scripture say Esau did that diligent search, man. I wouldn't be surprised if all this was just set up so he could get the order out of chaos started, man. Order out of chaos. So these people weren't going for that coronavirus. You know what I mean? They were starting to question that, but this is real. We got fires in the streets. People are dying. Now Esau justified. You keep over.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 10. Let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age.
Yeah, they're not sparing nobody, man. Everybody's getting it, man. Esau's about to show you his horns, man. Keep going up.
It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Yep, and that's how Esau's gonna make everything go through his legislation, man. They already signed all those executive orders. They declare martial law. They pretty much are about to declare this martial law. They already gave the shoot to kill orders. And Esau's like, oh yeah, I think it's that's Isaiah 10. They say that he writes that grievousness which he's prescribed. Yeah, this is all set up, man. People are gonna be going there. Don't forget the corona scares out there. Oh, now we think you had the virus. You know, you were at the riot.
And those people was body to body, man. There wasn't no social distancing at them riots, man. They weren't 6 feet apart. So guess what? They got another excuse to keep your ass quarantined. Man. All right. So this shit is not over by a long shot. It ain't no more going back to normal, right? You got it?
Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 10 and 1. And it said, "Woe to them that decree and righteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside from the needy, from judgment, to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless."
Yep, and that's what Esau's MO is, man. He set up all these laws. He did all this witchcraft to keep you away from your power and to keep you enslaved. And now it's all backfiring on him. Everybody's seeing how bullshit this system is, man. Only in America, you could go out here and commit 3 home invasions, rape somebody, you know what I mean, kill a few people. Everybody knows you did it, right? But unless you actually have some video proof, you can get off, man. You know, that righteous judgment doesn't proceed forth. Hey, look at Emmett Till, man. Those people who lynched him and beat him up, some of them are still alive. You know what I mean? You can find those people. But even the lady herself who accused him, who made that accusation, she was still living, and she came out and said, "I lied about that." And no judgment went forth, man. That's why this place has to go, man. Only in Babylon. But hey, let the shoe be put on a different foot, man. Let that be Esau, these things are happening to. And that's why the Lord is coming back to judge, man. The Lord hates this place, man.
He hates a false balance, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the society is ran is totally, bullshit, man. They talk about equality and justice. They don't believe in this shit, man. It's all a fairy tale. They try to tell you that to keep your ass pacified. Now it's getting to the point where motherfuckers, we don't give a fuck. We don't believe in this, man. We don't care about your voting system. We don't care about your, this or that or this authority. People are taking, things to their own hands. This is, okay, I quote scripture, Proverbs 29:2. And when the righteous own authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So you got a lot of people mourning right now, man. We got a lot of people angry right now. Okay, so that's what time it is. Because truly, when we set up our kingdom, guess what? The other nations, the non-Israelite nations, eventually are going to benefit from us being in charge. Why? Because the righteous are going to be actually in authority, man. The earth is not going to be polluted. You're not going to be eating GMO foods. All right. Man, the woman's role and the man's role will be defined. Everything is going to go back to the traditions and the scriptures and the laws. All right, and the commandments.
Yeah, I know and a lot of these videos you're seeing, outside of the confusion of face, you actually got a lot of these Edomites in this crowd, man.
A lot of Edomites.
Hey, cause even in they looking at it and they kingdom like, man, shit, we have no place in this kingdom, man. And don't forget, all these nations are a lot of these nations. They haven't forgot about what Esau did to them in the past, man. Hey, China's they didn't link up with all their allies, and they basically saying, yeah, America is the reason of this COVID. They linked up with damn near everybody, Russia, Venezuela. Everybody's gonna come against this war, man. What do they say? History repeats itself. Hey, you gotta remember, Rome went to war with everybody at one time, man. They didn't have enough soldiers to defend the people within its own walls, police them. That same thing is gonna happen again, man.
This is Luke 12:49. I am come to set fire in the earth, and what will I to be kindled? And we're seeing literal fire starting. And this is like the tip of the iceberg. That flame is only gonna grow and grow until Yahweh returns and ends it all.
Yep.
Got a precept. Book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and 3. He said, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, and thou that dwellest in cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" All right, so that sounds like the pride of Esau, man. Okay, because he think he ain't gonna get stripped out of power. Okay, verse 4. He said, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and thou set thyself among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord." All right, so this prophet Esau, okay, his kingdom is going down, man. Okay, look what's going on. Uproars is happening. Okay, he write these unlawful laws, man. Okay, and the Lord about to strip him out of power. Okay,
That's it.
Back to Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, "We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against the Lord, against the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever." So this is when we're speaking only the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. We're doing nothing but just being the messengers. Really, Yahweh Shema Shah has been told that everything is the Lord is taking down Esau's kingdom, not us. We're just teaching the word. So there's Esau's kingdom is gonna go down. No matter how hard you try to keep it stable or keep it going. When the Lord says something and wants something done, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. So it's Jeremiah 51. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind." And that's going to be ultimately those chariots, man. Those chariots and the ICBM missiles. That's going to be that destroying wind, man. It says, "And I will send unto Babylon fanners, they shall fan her, and shall empty her land. And basically, when you fan a fire, you just increasing the heat on that fire, man.
That's it.
So that's what's happening on every side of this place. It says, for in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about. So, hey, yeah, you're gonna have these seditions. You already see the insurrections brewing inside the walls of Babylon, America. But wait till the outside forces come in, man. You know, America's boy, you're gonna have these troops. You're gonna have America's gonna bring in the UN, but then you're gonna have all these outside troops coming in just because of the third war. So this is really just the beginning, man. It says against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his greater being, and spare ye not her young men, destroy utterly all of her hosts. Yeah, these armies are gonna be destroyed, man. You see these small micro armies that they got set up, these basically riot troops. Some they're gonna kill a lot of these Israelites out here, man. But hey, you gotta remember, man, a lot of these Israelites that are serving in the military, serving in the police. At some point, they're gonna drop the badge, man. They're gonna be like, you know what, I can't go out here and do this shit. You know, the wicked ones might. You have a lot of them that say, hey, I gotta protect my own family in this shit. It says, thus shall the slain fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. They said, you're gonna just see more judgment. It's gonna be bodies piled up. It says, for Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord of hosts. Though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. So hey, these are the Israelites, man. Nobody else is rousing up, man. Nobody else is complaining, crying out. You know what I mean? Nobody else is being persecuted. Let's flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off from her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance, and he will render a recompense unto her. He will render unto her a recompense. And that's what's coming, man. This is that great recompense, man. And you Israelites got to repent.
That's it. And we closer to the end than you may ever know, man. Because the time of repentance is right now. This is Luke 12:49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what Goliath to be already kindled. So what does that mean, man? It means when Yahweh comes back and makes his grand entrance, it's going to be crazy on this earth, man. All right? It's going to be hot on this earth. All right? You're going to have war, civil war, race wars, all kind of calamities going down when he returns, man. But that door of repentance is about to be shut, man. All right? So the judgment that this guy got, man, was just a jumping off point. Like, you think you were seeing something now, and guess what? You ain't seen nothing yet, man. Because it's gonna get worse than this. Okay.
I got this precept since you said that, and we haven't seen this in the past. This Daniel's 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, who standeth for the children of that people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time the people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So it's going to come to the point where all them apocalyptic movies you see and all these riots like what's going on right now, it's going to take place everywhere, man.
That's
We're
it.
talking about looking around the corner against someone's getting raped or killed. Just turn around, you see someone's head get blown off. It's gonna be crazy like that.
A lot of stuff look like scenes, you might see in a movie somewhere, man.
Like the start of a movie of how the world ended. They always start off with clips with riots and stuff. It's like we're watching a movie right now, man.
That's it, man. People out there getting down, man.
Yeah.
These spirits is turned up. Regardless if this is what was it, order FKO, a lot of this is being produced to get, and I guess those are the guys that's guarding their stuff. He's already know he ready to pull it. So, damn, they ran over a motherfucking eight. It's wild out there. There's so much footage you can't even. That's in LA. You can't even keep up with this shit. They gonna get them cops, man.
Yeah,
So
especially
It's a bad time to be a cop right
hey,
now.
they blocking major fucking highways, man. You know.
So Matthew 10:34, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So Yahweh Shai is not going to come back to save all these people. He's going to come back to set judgment.
That's it. That's it. Go back to was there any more in 2nd Ezra 9, or that was pretty much it?
I was still reading it. Verse 11. I didn't finish it. It's 2nd Ezra 9 and 11. I'm going to read
Okay.
the verse. And they that have loved my law, and while they have yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was upon unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain.
Right. So the majority of our people, man, who can actually repent and can receive salvation, they don't want to hear this truth, man. They'd rather be out there, protesting at Target or trying to get something out of an auto zone. They're not taking heed to the Lord's word, man. They're really loathing this word. But guess what? When the Lord brings His judgment on them, it's going to be justified, right? It's going to be justified. So yeah, it's fucked up what happened to him, but that's the Most High controls the issues of life and death. The Most High put that man to death. All right, so that's a judgment. I'll keep going.
Then, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, and whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Right. So really, like the world was made for our sakes, as the scriptures say. The ones that really believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. At the end of the day, this is just meant to show you what not to be caught up in. But it's gonna get even worse than this, man. Okay, so you don't want to be out here getting caught up in this nonsense, going along to get along with the world. I'm gonna go try to grab me a couple computers or grab me some TVs in the midst of all this bullshit. You should be inquiring how to make it. What do I need to do to be on the right side of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man?
then Jake isn't looking. Jake, you know what? It's funny you said it. Jake isn't looking for the kingdom. They actually expecting this shit to go back to normal after they do all this shit. Jake is fucking simple, man.
I seen a comment on one of the rights live shows, and someone said on the comment board, he said, "Well, looks like we ain't getting the second stimulus check." That's all these people care about. Is like this place going back to normal, getting their second stimulus check.
And I got a precept.
Come.
This is Isaiah chapter 55 and 6. And it says, "Seek ye the Lord while you may be found. Call ye upon Him while He is near." Right, so we got to seek the Lord while you may be found. But hey, guess what? Our people ain't doing that. Look what they doing. They uproar, trying to demand justice from the serpent. That's why you got to put all your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Okay.
Read that again, brother.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 55 and 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while He may be found. Call ye upon Him while He is near."
Right, call ye upon Him while He is near, man. All right, that says a whole lot just in that one precept. I mean, there's gonna be a time when the Lord is not always near. There's gonna be a time, as the brothers always talk about, that famine of the word, when this is not gonna be, you're not gonna be able to get understanding like you can through these videos, because these videos will be taken down. Right, the internet will be under strict and tight control. Okay, you're not gonna have camps and everybody posting like they usually post. There's gonna be a lockdown on this type of stuff. All right, so the truth is not gonna be out there like this. It's gonna be only whatever the TV, not the TV, whatever the media tells you that it's the truth, and that's what's gonna be put out there. There isn't gonna be no there's gonna be no other opinions, so you can understand. This is the book of Romans 13, and I'm gonna get 11. It says, "In that knowing the time, that how it is a high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe." Okay? It says, "The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light." So that's what this whole thing is about, man. Okay? Getting ready for, the return of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? The scriptures ask the question, shall the Lord find faith on earth when he returns? All right? It's already written that he will. So you want to be a part of that, man. Because you don't want to get caught up in the ultimate destruction of this place, man. All right? You think it's bad now, this entire place is going to be a desert. So it's really finna get live out here, man. Brothers got something?
This is Proverbs 1 and 24. Because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have sat at naught all my counsel and were none of my reproof. I also will laugh your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, when the destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Right now, like the other was saying, it's time to it's high time to wake up out of sleep, because we're really seeing these prophecies coming past right before our eyes. That means that our salvation is right around the corner. The Halabashim Shah is almost here. All right, and more destruction and more destruction and more chaos is about to come.
Yeah, that's it, man. Because regardless of what town or city this is, these people out here is not seeking Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right? That's why something known as the elect is written about, man. A small sanctuary. All right? There's not many men that has taken this Bible and ran with it and attempted to do what's written in it, man. All right? And only the true prophets that were of old are going to do these type of things, man. But the majority, the masses, is that back in Second Ezra's time? It's like a drop of rain to a wave. Is I'm thinking about that. There's gonna be much more get destroyed than gonna make it. That's the point I'm trying to get at. All right.
Yeah, I think it's verse 16.
Verse 16.
I can read it for you.
Yeah, go back up and get that.
Let me start 14. Then answered, second entrance of 9 and 14. Then answered, and I said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved, like as a wave is greater than a drop.
Right. So if you out here fighting the power, trying to do the right thing, guess what, man? Your ass is gonna be destroyed, man, unless you come out of that. All right. But if you out here on that type of level and got that energy and spirit on you, that's probably just your lot, man. Which is a majority of the world. Okay. They're on a lot to hold hands, to save the world, to love every. That's not what's written in this word, man. The word is a real deal. It's divisive, and it has a chosen people and chosen group that the Lord is dealing with. All right, like it or not, for you, you vocab Maloners out there. All right, was that the point?
Yeah, unless you want me to read it.
It says, that's it. That's it. That's something.
Second Ezra 15 and 4. It says, "For all the faithful shall die in unfaithfulness." Right. Our people die in their unfaithfulness, man. They trust and believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. They put more trust in Esau than the righteous power, man. Okay.
And the funny thing, Esau's not gonna help him, man. Just like the brother made that joke about that stimulus check. Look at this shit right here, man. If they rebuild this shit, guess what's going up, man? Taxes, products, and everything around you. So if somebody live in this area, where the fuck they finna go? It's like it's so fucking short-sighted. But which we know Esau is burning a lot of shit down because he's gonna get his new world order. But just in general, let's say Jake is doing, what's the end goal, man? You know?
Yeah, it's time. I can read. You see, I can read this real quick. This is Proverbs 29 and 18. It says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he." So the thing is, they not serving with one consent, man. If you look at those crowds of basically all these protesters, half of them believe in. You pick out 3 of them, none of them gonna believe in the same thing, man. It's no real end game, man. It's still death. You know, even if Jake don't even know what they want out of this. You know what I mean? We know what we want as an Israelite. Hey, we want to be in the kingdom, serving our power. Hey, had these heathens in chains. You know, our goals are clear, man. These people don't even have goals, man. They just like, all right, well, I might get this TV, then what? I might go to the riot, then what?
But then if you burn down the fucking, I
burn
seen
down my job though. I need that.
I seen light poles, the electric poles laying in the street. You got a TV, but you don't got no power for the house.
Yeah.
Because you was like, it's ridiculous.
Like you said, that these protests don't even know what they want. Going into like justice for George Floyd. Some people want that cop that killed him dead. Some others want him in prison. You know, these people are just divided against themselves. But this is Psalm 18 and 1. I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation, my high tower. I will call upon the Lord who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. Going back with that Isaiah 31 and 1. You know, woe unto the call that go down to Egypt. You know, you're going down for your oppressors, but you should really be looking up to Yahweh for protection, because only He can save us out of this disaster about going to.
That's it.
I got one. It's Zechariah. This is not Zach. This is Zephaniah 3 and I'm starting 8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour out upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger." No, that's personal pronouns, man. We waiting on the Lord to do these things, man. We're not about to go out here and go to this dumbass riot, man. Possibly get fucking hit in the eye with a rubber bullet,
Get shot
or get shit. You know what I mean? Like, these people, hey, they not even on 1%, man. You fuck around doing this shit, you get smoked, and then the motherfucker next to you just pick up your TV, he gone, man. All fucking TV and some shit, and break some windows. And this isn't affecting Esau at all, man. It's like, bro, even Jake doing this, it's not like they actually go fucking really go fuck with their oppressors. They just go, they just hit miscellaneous shit.
Random ass shit.
You go back to the way it was.
Yeah. They waiting. Jake in their minds after this, they still think it's like, all right, well, after these riots are over, because that's what always happens. Jake riots, Esau pacifies him. You know, I hope Esau just continues his affliction, man. It's it says it says, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And so the thing is, the Lord's a jealous power, man. Hey, all these Israelites serve different fucking gods, man. Idols. None of them. I'm not even gonna call them Israelites, man. They are Israelites, but I doubt that this is spiritually any Israelites in their crowd, man. Because if you know the names of Yahweh Shem Shai and you know you're Israel, you wouldn't be out there. It says, verse 9, it says, "For then will I turn to the people a pure language." Of course, that's going into the Lashon Kodash, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh to serve him with one consent. The next, like the name of Yahweh Shem Shai to serve him with one consent. And that's what the righteous are doing right now. You know, we're getting our minds ready. That's how you flee out of the midst of Babylon. Scriptures don't say, "Oh yeah, go ride, loot, burn down Babylon." The Lord has to come and do these things, man.
That's it. We can't even go against Esau. He was blessed with the sword. The Lord gave him that sword. He got drones. He got drones that could take out the whole riot. The whole riot.
He could turn on. Esau could literally turn on that 5G, and that whole crowd would just drop. He didn't even have to break. He didn't even have to have the manpower anymore, man. This guy, hey, the Lord gave him, like you said, gave him that blessing, man.
just like you brothers brought them 2 points up, Esau is allowing these people to do this right now.
Mhm.
If he really wanted to shut this shit down
Yeah,
by any means necessary, he'll shut it down. He'll use all them sound weapons, that 5G, have real tanks, motherfuckers sniping us on the roofs, picking off motherfuckers. It'd be bloody out here. But he's allowing them to do it. Go ahead, bro.
Like, no, they've been testing for this. They've been trying to get it, but now they have it. The Navy ship and Navy ships. They got laser beams now. They do shit like phew, and then they could just, man, it could do some damage.
Annihilate shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got a scripture. This is Proverbs 27 and 20, man. Like I said, there's always that hidden hand in everything that he puts out in the media or does is strategic, man. Jake just do shit, but Esau is very strategic, man. He got 5-year plans, 10-year plans, 50-year plans, all right, to make some shit happen, all right. But this speaks to how Esau it's never enough for him. This is Proverbs 27 and 20. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. There's another scripture that describes Esau, his belly is as hell, man. Meaning he already has all the wealth. He already has enough control. And guess what? He even wants more, man. He wants you on your knees. He wants you microchipped. He wants you shot up with vaccinations. And he's going to get this done by any means necessary, even if it means fucking up or fucking over a good majority of his people, man. All right? Because a lot of this shit that's getting burned down and destroyed, I bet you Edomites, hold the least of those properties or own these businesses.
Mhm.
But he don't care, man, because the elite of Esau is going for broke right now. Okay?
This is Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are astonished children, and they have not understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And everything in Jake's way, yeah, Esau started some of the rights, but he's still Jake out there. Jake out there doing some damage for what? You can't fight against your enemy right now. Right now, all you could do is go find out the true name of the Lord, man, which is Yahweh, and the Son Yahweh Shai, and worship Him, and watch videos, and wait till He comes. Because it says that vengeance is His. It says wait upon Him, because we can't win. If we go to war with Esau, we can't win.
So Esau has armies. Esau has, hey, you people are fighting. Esau really, is so bugged. You grab Psalm 64. This dude has Jake in his army, bro. This dude has every nation in his army, but primarily, I want to touch on this point of Jake, man. Esau's got the minds of you people, man. You got to literally wait on the Lord, man. You got to wait on the cavalry. You can't run up to this, man. Esau has a known for these armies, man.
And it's, you want me to start verse 2?
Yeah.
It's Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection kind of the workers of iniquity.
That's Esau, man. This guy's been planning this shit out, man. How the elder was saying, like, Esau's a planner, man. All throughout the scriptures, it talks about, Esau's that guy who just sits there, calculates, plots. He's a serpent, man. Hey, shit, serpents, they don't move fast. They really only got one move, and they got to move with that subtlety, man.
Keep going. It's verse 3. Who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even better words.
You gotta remember, hey man, that pen is mightier than the sword, man. Esau isn't, of course he's using the sword, but he's using that pen to kill you all now, man. He has everything set up, man. All these laws, all the legislation. Hey, Esau's gonna quote unquote justify himself, man. He already, scriptures say he holds himself not guilty.
That's it.
You know, it's verse 4. That they may shoot in secret the perfect, and suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
And who's the perfect? That's us, man, the upright. You know, they're really doing all this just to get to the ones who know they Israel, man. The 2/3 are just added bonus. But it's really to get to the elect, man. Because Esau knows he's trying to get that birthright, man. He's trying to upset these prophecies, trying to fight against the Lord. You know, he doesn't want that captivity. You know, when it's all said and done, hey, it's really only to get the elect. If you out there and you trying to ride and do all this, hey, you what do they say, fish food? You just a sheep being led to the slaughter, man.
Like cannon fodder.
Yeah.
He meant to be blown up.
Keep over.
Verse 5. They encourage themselves in evil matter. They have communed of laying snares privily.
Yeah, so everything is already set up for you, man. They already got the riot board set up. They already got their brand new riot gear. They got the MRAPs. They got all their weapons set, man. They got the 5G technology. They got the kingdom camps. Man, you know, this is already it's like you just walking into that trap, man. No, sorry, that trap is walking towards you.
You go look, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
This ain't the first time this guy's done this, man. And that's what he's about to do again. He has everything set up to come down with that hammer, man. He's been doing that. And seeing Jake doesn't inquire, like, how does all this happen at one time? You know, all this corona, you know, the coronavirus. Jake doesn't put one and one together, man. And if they do, they're gonna come out for 3, because Esau told him it's now 3. People are going for this, man. You know, you talk to people about this corona shit's fake, man. A lot of people are waking up and they see what's going on, man.
So you still wearing those masks. The buildings are taking care.
Oh yeah.
Because they want that to be going. And everything go back to normal. Okay.
So two type of people that's gonna be wearing that mask. A motherfucker who's terrified, or a motherfucker who's about to go be on some bullshit. And shit, if you can't tell the difference in that day.
Hey, they got the militaries on alert. So Jake finna get a rude awakening, man. You know, need somebody to get Jacob's trouble, get that scripture, because that's where this thing is ultimately headed. You know, because they want to make this as though Jake is always behind it, even though Jake is out there. You're gonna be the one paying the price for it. Because when they let loose, all right, they get told to let loose and stop the so-called riots and protests and started shooting. Who they aiming for first? Jake. Exactly, man. All right. Somebody grab that real quick about Jacob's trouble.
It's Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that is none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right, and that's not all of Jacob, which is dealing with the Israelites. Because the majority, 2/3 to be exact, as the scriptures say, got to be cut off, man. But the remnant and the elect will be saved out of it. All right, the Lord got to do away with promised land coming out of Egypt, and it was in the desert. What did the Lord say he had to do? He had to prove our people. Right now, it's a lot of moves being made, man. It's a lot of chess moves being made. A lot of our people, like it or not, you go and get good in this, man. All right.
Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a stand against him. So there's going to be a point in time where Esau's going to let loose on Jake, let his military, his drones, choppers, whatever he has in his hand, he's going to let loose to the point where the Lord is going to have to give his servants that spiritual power to fight against Esau. Because we, like the brother were mentioning, we can't fight against Esau with our own strength. We need Yahweh Shai. You know, and look at the past. King David, he was leaping over walls, killing like hundreds of troops. That says that one shall chase 1,000. That's the only way we can be saved out of this mess.
Watch that most recent Purge movie, man. It's funny if you watch all the Purge movies in order, it goes back to Esau just showing you like you really just want to kill these Israelites, man.
Yep.
Hey, Jacob's about to find out, man. Shit, hey, you don't have, and that day you're not gonna have to go to the troops, man. Don't worry about going to the protest. The protest is gonna come to you. So that's the thing with Jake, man.
Hey, that's it.
And you mentioned the purge, and the purge, like the actual first purge, they actually hired people. I forgot, mercenaries. There we go. They hired mercenaries to kill people to get the purge going. And like in the riots, you can see a cop, so like a guy dressed in all black. He started the whole riot by breaking windows. Esau knows how to do things, man.
Yeah.
I wish I would have found it. It's funny you said that. It was on Twitter. It wasn't on YouTube. But somebody was playing that Purge. You know how they come on the
Loudspeaker,
yeah, on the loudspeaker saying from this time to this time everything is legal, including murder. And they was playing it in the background while the rioters was doing whatever they was doing, man. So that's funny that you said that, brother.
Type in Purge loudspeaker.
Esau's a master of disaster, really.
Right.
Because that's gonna amp people's spirits up to want to kill.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it on Twitter. Yeah, it's not on there. Nah, that's 5 years ago. Years old, but no, it's but they played that. They had the emergency sirens wailing. But like the brother was saying, man, that sits in your subconscious. And people really get into it, man. You know? Go ahead, brother.
This is Genesis chapter 27 and 38. This is one time when Jacob got the birthright and Esau, was blessed with the sword. This is Genesis 27 and 38. And it says, and Esau said to his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break the yoke from off thy neck. Right, so Esau was blessed with the sword. This is his kingdom, man. Whatever he say goes, man. That's why you got things going on right now. You can't fight against Esau, man. Okay, because he was blessed with the sword. Okay.
That's it. Somebody get Romans 13:1. Because that gets misunderstood too, man.
So Romans 13:4.
13:1.
This is Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God.
Right. So Yahweh Shai set up all these powers and all these kingdoms that ever ruled on the earth, including this last kingdom, which is Esau Edom. All right. Keep going.
Verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God, and they that resist shall receive themselves that damnation. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou of them not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same.
Right. So, like, if the brothers doing what they supposed to do, man, you can't be worried about every move Esau makes. We report on it, we hear the news, and we prophesy it for prophecy's sake. But at the end of the day, if we do what we supposed to do, Yahweh Shai said he's gonna protect us from these things, man. All right. If you out there trying to riot, burn this down, do that, guess what? Whatever judgment you get, that's gonna come your way. You know, it's nothing to be said. I think this may be it. Let's see if I able to play.
Any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Hey.
And his Edomites,
Any and all crime.
and his Edomites laughing doing that type of shit, man. But it show you what kind of spirit that's on Esau, man. They think that shit funny, man. He got that I forgot what they call them type of people. They got that nihilistic type of spirit, man.
I see, it was another one where they basically played it the same thing in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But it was just for the COVID, like in an Edomite neighborhood. The Edomites were terrified. They were like, "Why would you play that?" See, thing is, like, man, hey, that's really what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah,
that
right,
purge
man.
is a real movie. It's straight from scriptures.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Hey, because we've been blowing the trumpet, man. Hey, when those trumpets go off, hey, that's the time for war.
Brother, got anything else?
Yeah, this Isaiah 36 and 6. It says, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff with this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean in hand, it's like whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him." Hey, so you're gonna find out, hey, DJ Trump and the rest of the Edomite coalition has been against you off in the beginning. And it really is gonna just lead. This is gonna be that lead up to the chip, man, because things are gonna get bad out here, and they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, we gotta chip people. We need to be able to identify people." You know, people been playing. We wanted to go back to normal. I'm like, well, shit, it's gonna get worse, and that's gonna be the catalyst for you all to take the chip, man. Esau's gonna turn that flame up to make you all, put you all back in that corner, man. Esau doesn't want any resistance when it comes to that chip, man. He's gonna make you all in a sense beg on him for that chip, man. Because you're gonna want to eat. You know what I mean? You're gonna want your quote unquote life back, sense of security. You're gonna want all the sedition, the riots, these riots and these families. It's gonna just go hand in hand.
Hey, read that again. That's a heavy scripture because it's very descriptive.
It says, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand."
Right. So imagine having a reed, a knife, a blade going through your actual hand, man. Imagine that. You put your hand down for support on something, and guess what? The reed, the knife, whatever goes through your actual hand and sticks out on the other side, man. That's quite painful. And on the other side, think about the mark of the beast. You think you're going to get that mark of the beast for support, which is something they got to put inside you, make a decision to do that. But guess what? It's ultimately a sign, a mark for what? Your destruction, for your death. So anybody that's out here viewing America, aka Egypt, aka Mystery Babylon, as the as a place for support, man, you're gonna be really, really awakened, man. Okay, because you're gonna get pierced through trusting in these things, right? And this is the brother Kawaja put on the comment board. You read this scripture. It says, 2 Ezra 14:17, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein." And just like the scriptures say that this man's sins reach unto heaven, he's eventually got to be judged for this. Okay? He's eventually got to be judged for this, like it or not. And guess what? We don't want to be brought down with his judgment. Okay, because a lot of our people are going to be caught up in it. Why? Because they never fully let go of this current world. All right, you got something?
Revelation 13:16. He says, and he caused them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, with the name of the beast, with the number of his name. Right? So our people are going to be willingly take the chip in the day, in Salaki, in that day, willingly, because they want that new norm and what they like back. Okay? Our people don't understand what's going on. And our people going to be willingly take that chip in that day. When they take the chip, they got to deal with the Most High. Right?
That's it. It's just like that scripture brother was reading about that broken reed, man. He leaned on it, and guess what? You thought that was your support. You thought that was your saving grace. But it's gonna be the decision that puts your ass to death, man. All right, because the Lord is getting down, man. Every day is something new, man, and it's happening on Esau and his kingdom is surrounded by what? Calamities, man. Real quick, what's that scripture in Amos? That he fled into a house with a snake.
18.
Yeah, grab that real quick.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Right, so he's running from a lion. Like the Lord is so descriptive. Imagine this, man. You running from a lion, and then you get a grizzly bear right on the other side of you, man. Creatures that can rip your ass apart, man. But let's say magically you got out of both of that. Guess what's gonna happen next?
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
So you made it to the safe room, to the safe house, and you like, oh fuck, I got away from that bear, I got away from that lion. But guess what? You got fucking venom in your arm now, man. You're gonna die from that. And that's I compare that to what's going on with America, man. We would have healed Babylon, but she's not gonna be healed. There's so many things at work and in play to bring this place down. Not only the elites, but more importantly, giving the honor and praises due to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah for letting all these things happen, man. For bringing all these things to fruition, right? So that's what times we're living in, okay? Riots and uproars, like it's titled, man. All right. Anything else, brother?
I have one thing before all this. I can bring it out.
Go ahead.
This Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause something false. And that's Esau. He can't sleep knowing that his plan ain't working. He say, "Oh man, COVID-19 is not scary enough, but it's not doing anything. Fucking just send off some agents to, or send off this cops to kill this random Jake and start a riot."
Mm-hmm.
Which we wouldn't be surprised if Esau did plan this to get more things going. And everything he does it. What he doesn't realize is everything that he's doing, he's just completing prophecy. So he's like, damn, we did it again, but the scriptures say this, and now look, we're doing
it. One of the brother, if you can't go to that Wisdom of Solomon too, go back and say where it's say let us prove him, because that's what Esau's coming to do, man. Hey, all our faith is about to basically be tested, man. You saw the hammer, man, on the left hand side. He's the Lord's sword. So these things knowing these things. Hey, so we just gotta stay on point, man, because
Second Peter, knowing what's that? No. Knowing all these things, what man you ought to be. Hey, that's what your brother's saying, man. Knowing that's what's about to happen. Hey, these are deadly serious times. These are times to be circumspect. If the brother found his Wisdom of Solomon, go ahead.
yeah.
Now, this Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 16. We are esteemed of him and con-
Counterfeit.
counterfeits.
And that's the thing, man. Esau's been shown to be a liar, a counterfeit, a thief, a rapist, murderer. You know, the whole world sees this, man. Everybody sees the one thing. This is the one beautiful thing about the internet. You know, Esau, all Esau's lies. Now he's just being exposed. Hey, that guy, he's made bare now, man. Everybody can see this guy for what he truly is now, and now he has to act on that.
It says he abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness.
And that's the elect, man. Hey, the righteous don't get down like this, man. We're the only ones who see. Hey, we have to flee from this, man, and we have to basically, in a sense, spiritually leave this place, man. It's gonna be physically too when the chariots come.
That's right.
It says he pronounces the end of the just to be blessed and maketh his boast that God is his father.
And that's us, man. And Esau hates that because he knows it's the truth, man. We're the ones out there proclaiming it. We're the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. You know this is our heritage, man. You're the Edomites, we're the Israelites. And as for the rest of the nations, they fall in where they fall in. Hey, but the elect of Esau and I said that with the elect of Esau, the higher ups, they know these things, man. And the righteous elect of Israel know these things as well. That's the ultimate battle that's about to be fought, man.
They look at everything, man. Don't think for any brother out there that's doing videos, you know, you might not be getting views or this or that. It don't even matter, man. The upper elite watch everything. They seeing what we're doing, what we're talking about, how we break down this Bible, okay? And they're looking into they look and study and research everything. Brother Kawaja, wish your brother was here. He put up a scripture a couple minutes ago. Let's see if I can find it real quick. This is Ezekiel 28:3, real quick. Then I'll go right back to it. It says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from you." Right. So Esau, Edom, man, he searched shit out, man. Unlike Jake, he searched shit out, man. All right, and look for a crack or opening so he can defame, persecute, or try to flip it to his advantage. But it's all good because at the end of the day, you know, everybody's in the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 17 down to 21.
Is Wisdom Solomon chapter 2 verse 17. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him.
Yep, and that's the thing, man. You read these prophecies, who's trying to go out there and search out the heavens? Who's trying to disannul the covenant of Israel being a nation, man? Esau, the Caucasians, man. The biblical Edomites.
It says, "For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Let us examine him with this despitefulness and torture, that we may know his weakness and prove his patience."
See, that's the thing. It's all they really all this is the 2/3 is an added bonus, but they really just coming for the elect of Israel, man. They want to upset the prophecies. And they know they have no repentance, man, so they have to do these things.
It says, let us examine him despitefulness and torture, that we may know his weakness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected.
Yep. And they're gonna basically prove our words, man. They're gonna come, they can condemn us, they're gonna lie on us. You know, they're gonna somehow blame us for all this. You know, just how they did, like how Nero burned down Rome, but blame the Israelites, man.
Who?
Hey, the Boston Tea Party, hey, Rosewood, just so many things in history. But it all boils down to them blaming the prophets. You know,
It says such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness had blinded them.
and that's the point, man. Hey, how about Shimon Shai's control on both sides of this? You know, he has Esau doing these things. He's the one that gave him the power to do these things. But Yahweh Shimon Shai also gave the elect that power, man. Because the elect is waking up. Hey, the elect are going to win, man. Esau's blinded, man. This is literally but for a moment, man. Don't lose that confidence and that faith in Yahweh Shai, man. Because yeah, we're gonna go through these things. It's gonna be terrible. Like the day of the scripture say, the day of the Lord is terrible, darkness. But hey, that light, Yahweh Shai is gonna show forth, man. He's gonna redeem your elect. You know, so hey, these things must need come to pass, man. These riots have to increase. Hey, the things that we see actually have to increase for us to get to the kingdom, man. You know, so hey, we're in that mindset. You got to be in that mindset. Yeah, one day I'll wake up. Hey, I'm not going back home, man. It's just here on out. You know, hey, you are the spirit, man. Spirit's just gonna be guiding you, man. And that is what it is, man. Because hey, this isn't our home anyway. Scripture says be as pilgrims on the earth. You know, so we're waiting to make that move. Like, all right, the spirit says go, and we just leave it, man. And then that's that, man. Hey, till our Redeemer comes.
That's it.
If you ain't in that type of spirit, hey, you're not looking for the Redeemer, man. So the thing is, these people, they out there looking for something, but they don't know what. And we know who we're looking for, man. We hear the Lord's voice, man. And what do you say? His sheep hear his voice.
So for what you were saying, this Acts 14 and 22.
Just right here. Go ahead, brother.
Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must, through much tribulation, into the kingdom of heaven, of God. So this is what we do. We prophesy and speak the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. We do these videos to for edification for the ones hearing the word, and that that through much like the scriptures say, that we get comfort through the scriptures. We know that we're gonna go through these things. We might be put to death. We might see our family get killed, but at the end of it, we fight and continue in the faith. We're gonna receive salvation. We're gonna receive the kingdom of heaven. And the Lord's gonna wipe away our tears, and we shall. All these things are gonna pass away. And like the brother Mariano was saying, earlier on, that this is gonna be like a nightmare, and it's gonna vanish away in the kingdom of heaven. That we're just gonna look back on it, all right, and just think that the things that we've went through, that was just a little bit. Because in the kingdom of heaven, we know that there's gonna be everlasting salvation. There's gonna be everlasting peace. There's gonna be the righteous and authority. The wicked are gonna be cut off and die. Hey, the Israelites are going to be put in rulership again. The heathens are going to be their servants. We got to go through these hardships to get what we want.
Yeah, that's it. We'll end it off on this. Brother post another scripture. It's the book of 2nd Ezra 7-9. It says, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, speaking of the kingdom of heaven, it says, if he never shall pass his danger set before it, how shall he receive his inheritance? So that's perfect, man. That goes right with Acts 14 and 22, man. We got to go through some stuff to get it, man. That's just what it is. All right. But with that, I'm going to give all glory, praise, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem. Once again, double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, sincere sisters, sincere brothers out there that's listening. And I want to say shalom the next time, and the ball.